What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and this is my review for the Netflix documentary series Tiger King. Before I start this review, I do want to say yes, my background is very different. I have moved. I am currently living in Utah. We're going to talk about Tiger King. I have been thinking about this series nonstop since I watched it on Netflix, and I have not watched the latest episode that just dropped, the episode that Joel McHale hosted, kind of like the after show of Tiger King. I have not watched that episode, so this is just me giving my thoughts on the 7 episodes that were released in batch order before the Joel McHale special. This is a story that is crazy. Now, when I watched this, it was hard for me to really explain to anybody what the show was about, because I remember watching it, getting a couple episodes in, talking to my mom about this show, trying to sell her about what this show is. And it's very hard to do that because you really just have to watch this show. It is that insane. What these people do is absolutely crazy. I mean, essentially this guy, Joe Exotic, he is not your stereotypical zookeeper. This is a guy who is so confident in himself. He's so arrogant, but yet you love him because of the way that he acts and reacts to certain situations. Now, the one thing about this story that really intrigues me, and probably intrigues everyone, is that there's no one hero in the story. All of these major players involved, they're terrible people. They are people who have exploited the system. They exploit you and me. And essentially, they try to basically sell themselves out as something higher than what they actually are. And because of the fact that all of these people are just on a cult-like level to the point of hatred towards them, you do kind of get behind one central figure. And for me, I got behind Joe Exotic more than I got behind Doc Antle and Carole Baskin, the 2 other zookeeper owners that this documentary centers around. And the reason for this is I think it's because it comes down to personality, and it comes down to who you think is telling the most truth. Now, there's a lot of lies going around. There's a lot of corruption. You have no idea who's telling the truth, what is real, what is not real. And that's what makes this so intriguing, because for the first time, I'm watching a documentary series where they don't ever make one character out to be bigger or mightier or better than the other characters. They're showing the dirtiness, the filthiness of every single character and every player involved, which I think is a fair thing to do. And they're doing it in such a way that they're able to sell it to an audience to be invested the entire time, because you essentially have to be invested in this story. And how can you not be entertained by this? This is not boring at all. A lot of people think, in terms of documentaries and in terms of documentary series, oh man, it's going to be boring, it's going to be long, it's going to be drawn out. This series does not feel that at all, because they pump this life into this series by having certain characters who are almost caricatures in themselves. I mean, these seem like people that you can only make up in fiction, but they're real people. And that is so juicy, so exciting to me. And that's why I think this show excels completely over any type of stereotype or any type of base level that the show could essentially fall under. Now, Carole Baskin. Let me just talk about Carole Baskin herself, okay? This is a woman who, from the first minute I saw her on screen, from the first line she spoke of dialogue, from the first time she tries to play a sympathy card, I realized something. This is what I realized. She is just as bad, if not even worse, than the other 2 guys. This is a woman who is just as corrupt and does exactly the same thing with no difference. She is trying to sell this point that I do not exploit big cats for gain. She wants to get rid of these independent zoos, the people who house these big animals, these animals on the brink of extinction. And basically, she is trying to find all the flaws that these zookeepers have with their zoos. And as she's doing this, you think, okay, that makes sense. She's trying to do something good. But then you get into more of her life. You get into what she's actually doing. And she's doing the exact same thing. She's selling tickets for people to come and see the cats that she houses at her own zoo. It is crazy. I mean, these people, they all think they're the hero in this. They all think that they're not doing anything wrong, that everyone else is to blame. and you can just see right through the bull crap. Like, you can see through it immediately. And I just absolutely love this series. I loved it. I ate it up. I'm excited to watch the Joel McHale special. I'll probably watch that on Monday or sometime pretty soon. I've just been busy moving and unpacking and things like that. But this is something that I think everyone should at least try to watch. There are some insane things that happen in this documentary series, almost to the point of unbelievability, but it is one of the most exciting things I've watched this year. I think this actually might go down as my favorite thing that I've watched in 2020, other than Parasite, of course. This show is incredible. I want more episodes. I want fiction with these different characters and Joe Exotic. Like, I want more Tiger King. I just cannot get enough of it. I honestly will buy any Funko Pop that has Tiger King. I will buy any poster that has Tiger King. Let's do it. I want Tiger King stuff now. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on Tiger King, the Netflix documentary series. Anyway, guys, what did you think of Tiger King? Let me know down below in the comment section of this video. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.